Welcome to your new lesson from class 7th. I am Bindu and today with me is Persis. In today's class, we are discussing an amazing topic, the Industrial Revolution. Do you know what an industry is? An industry is an organization that produces or sells products and services to people. The next part of the term, the revolution, means to overthrow of a system to establish a new one. I hope you are ready for the class. Let's begin the session with increasing control of traders. Beginning of Industrial Revolution, 1750 to 1850 BCE. James Watt's invention. Factory system of production. The experience of a 19th century child worker. Inside early factories. Sources of energy and industrial development. Transport revolution. Trade in industrial products. Before starting the lesson, let's first learn the keywords. Nuclear energy. The energy that is created by splitting atoms, nuclei, to generate electricity. Urbanization. It occurs when cities expand and more people move to live in urban areas. A little look at the concept map. Now, let's look at the main topics. Increasing control of traders. Trade between America, Europe, Africa and Asia grew significantly from 1500 BCE to 1800 BCE, particularly in textiles. European traders began providing upfront funds to small farmers and craftsmen, offering them an alternative source of income if they lost their land. In the putting out system, a British cloth trader would purchase cotton and distribute it to spinners, weavers and dyers. The products were sold internationally after the final stages were finished in London. In the past, households had 20 to 25 craftspersons working for each trader. Traders created small workshops to increase production. Craftsmen used materials and tools from traders to make products for sale. Slowly, the control of the trader over the craftspersons increased. This period is known as proto-industrialization. Craft products are popular globally, driving a growing market. Beginning of Industrial Revolution, 1750 to 1850 BCE. Many changes occurred around 1750. Machines and steam power were widely used for manufacturing and transportation. Rural residents moved to cities for jobs. People's lives now heavily depended on machines and machine-made products. This marked the start of the machine age in Britain. Artisans needed faster machines to meet the increasing clothing demand. Faster machines would lower costs and increase clothing production. Higher clothing sales would boost profits in a growing market. James Watt's steam-powered yarn spinning machine fulfilled artisans' need for automation. Look at the James Watt invention. James Watt, a skilled worker from England, invented machines. He noticed that steam had a lot of power that could move big things. To use this power, he built a machine that ran on steam. And didn't need people or animals to work. After showing his invention to Bolton, they became partners. Bolton provided money to make the invention and paid what regularly. The money they made was shared, with Bolton getting 2/3 and Watt getting 1/3. They made many steam engines and a lot of money from selling them. Steam machines changed how things were made and moved around. After discovering steam-powered machines, they were used for tasks like spinning, weaving, manufacturing iron tools, and powering vehicles and ships. After introducing machines, factory system. From 1750 to 1850, the factory system revolutionized production with machines and steam power, replacing manual labor and small tools. Capitalist owned and ran production facilities. Investing in workers, raw materials and machines. Workers received wages but lacked ownership of the products they made. And early factory working conditions were unpleasant. The experience of a 19th century child worker. In the 1800s, European industrial workers faced challenges. Let's look into the story of a child laborer in an English coal mine. Children began working in mining at the age of 4 years old. Using pickaxes to extract coal and load it into wagons. Their job was to push these heavy wagons to a spot where horses or mules can pull them. It was tough, especially when they had to pull them through water, mud, and steep slopes. After working over 12 hours a day, they used to be tired out when they got home. One day, child fell asleep on the way back, and his mother had to find and carry him home. This is the story of a 19th century child worker. Child labor was banned in Europe and the US after 1936 due to campaigns against factory and mine work conditions. Have a look on inside early factories. The introduction of machines in industries led to a decrease in skilled artisans, with women and children being hired for low wages. Only wealthy merchants could afford mechanized factories. Let's see the factory workers' struggles. The workers worked long hours, from 6 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. with only an hour for lunch, leaving them feeling tired out by the end of the day. The factory owner used whips to push them to keep working. New machines were constantly being introduced, replacing multiple workers and resulting in many job losses. Many workers were forced out of their land or had their shops shut down, leading them to join together to protest poor working conditions. They initially demanded shorter work days, higher pay, and restrictions on child labor. Over time, their efforts led to improvements in their working conditions. Sources of energy and industrial development. Factories need energy to operate machines, which can come from coal, electricity, petroleum, and more sources. Initially, coal and steam were used, but now they use thermal energy, hydroelectricity, petroleum, natural gas, nuclear, and solar energy. Transport revolution. The steam engine was a game changer for the shipping industry, making transportation much cheaper. But people wanted even better ways to get around. That's when they started using steam engines for trains. George Stephen's son's locomotive was super strong, pulling heavy stuff at 46 kilometers per hour. For 64 kilometers from Liverpool to Manchester. Then, in the 1840s, John Loudon McAdam figured out how to make roads with broken stones, making them super sturdy. Soon, we had tar roads and then cars. And now, thanks to the Wright brothers, we have airplanes, the fastest way to travel today. Trade in industrial products. The growth of factory production led to an excess of goods, prompting factory owners to seek customers in other countries. This global demand for machine-made products, which were affordable and durable, strengthened industries in England and beyond. English traders sourced materials like cotton from India and America for factory owners, who then sold the finished products worldwide. European countries, including France, Germany, Spain, Portugal, Belgium, and Holland, colonized territories to facilitate trade and increase their wealth and success. Conclusion. The Industrial Revolution, spanning from 1760 to 1840, brought about inventions that enhanced manufacturing and the economy. It shifted from manual labor to machine-based production. Leading to faster, easier, and more efficient manufacturing. Moreover, it drove progress in transportation, communication, and farming. This was about the Industrial Revolution. I hope you all understood the lesson well. Thank you for watching. For more content, keep switching on Ashray Akruti.